Kawasaki's KLR. Why did I buy it? Simple. It's simple. It just works. It's a workhorse. It's been around forever. And it's pretty bulletproof. Is it the fastest bike? No. Is it the best street bike? No. Is it the best dirt bike? No. Is it the best all-around bike? Yeah, I'd say so. I love this thing. I've been riding bikes since I was 8 years old. My first bike was a mini bike. Actually, I built it on an old Schwinn with an old lawnmower engine. I've been riding two wheels for as long as I can remember. I've had everything from mini bikes to Harleys to crotch rockets, you name it. But this little baby, it's perfect for me today. I just turned 61 in May, and I have to tell you, this is one of the best investments I've ever made. It does everything I need it to do. I'm not a street racer. I'm not a hardcore off-roader anymore. I'm just a guy that just wants to live life, get outside, and enjoy the ride. I put these bags on there, made a big difference so that I can have a little bit of extra storage. This particular day I was going out to Ojai to do a couple of estimates for my business. Beautiful, beautiful green fields, beautiful trees, just a wonderful drive, the 150. Takes me down to the beach. I just love it. The KLR handles very well on the highway. I have not had one problem with its handling capabilities. It's not perfect. It's not a road bike by any stretch of the imagination, but it does very well. This particular bike is not that great, to be honest with you, on the dirt. It's a little front heavy, but if you want to go off-road, you have the capability of doing it. I've looked at the Beamers, I've looked at the V-Stroms, I looked at them all. And you know what? This is perfect for what I want. This area right here in Ventura, I love this spot. We go down there with the motorhome occasionally, Rincon Parkway, hang out. So I just thought I'd take the route down to the beach from Ojai, have a little lunch down here. And it was one of those days, as you can see, I took off my jacket. It was very, very warm day, very balmy. Unusual. Right here, you can kind of see these bags a little better. This trunk bag expands enormously. It's really huge. I mean, I'll go to the market and do all my shopping on it. It's got quite a bit of room. This morning was unusually balmy, like I said. So I had to leave Ventura, heading back up to my hometown of Castaic. Coming halfway up the 126, beautiful, these oaks hanging out underneath them. This is my hometown of Castaic, and there's a lot of riding off-road in these areas. We're butted up against the Angeles National Forest. This particular road is on the back side over by Hasley Canyon. I just wanted to see what it was like riding on some pretty gravelly areas, and you can see the bike handled pretty well. Gets a little sideways here and there, but I'm spanking the throttle here and there, and it's doing just fine. Wanted to get up onto some dirt, so shortly I make myself a turn, and I got to tell you, it did well. This area is known for just whoop-de-doos and different things like that, and off to the right there's even more single tracks I was going to go and play on, but due to time I didn't. I just kind of played on this, but you can kind of see it. This KLR also has the added, forget what it was called, but the bonus shocks or whatever, bonus suspension. It's a nice ride, just a really sweet ride. Great dampening. Up here there was a sign I was saying no, it says no dirt bikers. Okay, whatever. So but here I'm just going to try this hill. This is a very slight hill. You can't really tell. This angle does not do it justice, but that was a steep little hill. But up here this one gets considerably steeper, and there's some pretty nasty little ruts, but the KLR just pulled through it without any problem whatsoever. like I said, on off-road, just a great feeling. You're not stuck on the highway thinking, man, I'd like to go up that road, but bike wouldn't handle it. Well, this bike will handle it. It does just fine. You can go and explore really cool things. Like, I saw this Hummer on the side of the road, and I go, oh, that's pretty neat, and just kept riding, and I was going, where's this go? And here it is at this really cool place, and there's some really awesome Army trucks and some props. This guy must have studio props for the movies, from what I understand. And just kind of neat, just go explore new things, do different things, check out stuff.
Welcome to Lindbergh.
This is Castake Lake, beautiful lake. Again, just finding a road, taking off, and heading up to the top of a ridge. It's an awesome feeling. It's very freeing. It's a lot of fun. Now working my way down off of that ridge, I got a little squirrely. Coming up, there's some pretty big ruts, and the road is really washed off going to my left. So I always like to stay away from those ruts, but of course, looking at the lake and looking all around, wasn't paying 100% attention. But you'll see here coming up, I got a little bit stuck right there. Almost lost it, but not quite. KLR is a heavy bike, so you really got to be very aware of what you're putting it through. But it got out of it okay. Just had to muscle through it a little bit, and everything was fine. Well, I can't say enough about this bike in terms of how much I've enjoyed it. It's honestly been one of my funner bikes. Just because it does so many things. It doesn't do them all well, but it does so many things. I was up on this ridge, and down below, right there's a bunch of panties and bras. I have no idea how they got there, but down there's a junior high school. And, yeah, you figure it out. Oh, boy. Anyway, I'm going to be heading back home. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Love this bike. If you are thinking, like I said, do your research. Check it out. There are so many aftermarket things for this bike, and there are so many videos. Well, I'm pulling back home. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and get out there and ride.